There it is.
They're going to be off.
We had one already over in the backside of somebody else down the far end at the one.
Good way to get punched in the mouth.
Ooh, I don't like that. Lots of sparks out of that battery in the 05. Hold on. And there goes the tire. Jason Cope working on the front side of the raffle car. 30 got into the back side, but man, the back of that thing is pretty deadly looking right now.
There we go. Get down there where we can see Trent Braun, see what he's got going on down there in the 31.
Wheel on the track. Interesting. Looked like it just pulled through the studs maybe and pulled through the lugs.
I didn't take a look at it. Look at that front tire buried in that.
No, that's the
Oh, that's the one that lost it. I was like, golly, he hit the quicksand. He's in quicksand.
Got a wheel coming off the 30 over here on the right-hand corner of the screen too.
This is not the typical Usually at the Bash for Cash, there's about 15 people that try to kill the bronze. And they are in an all-out war. And they're letting them drive their derby. That could be a mistake for some of them, because if they get down to the bottom with them wagons still fresh, they're going to be a handful.
Another red. Just to the right-hand side right here, we see the bumper and the yellow hood. That's number 44. On my list, I have 44 as Watson, but on the side of the car it says Lehman Reed, and Reed on our list is 007. So I don't know if it's the same. Is there a first name on 007 Reed on this list?
I don't know, man. I think them Rice Krispie treats are kicking back in. I'll let you look at it.
Thank you.
I'll be a pumpkin here in about, I should have already been one a minute ago.
Oh, it's Matt Reed in the 007.
Matthew
Okay.
Reed.
Oh, it's well past my bedtime, brother. It's the 5-hour energies that keep me going.
Frankie drinks 30-hour energies.
I'm pretty sure that's just called meth.
That's messed up, man. Hey, those guys and gals get a bad rap for having bad teeth, but that's just people that don't take care of themselves. That don't have anything to do with that. You gotta brush your floss.
Oh my goodness.
It's late. My wife tells people don't even have a conversation with me after 10 o'clock.
I can see why.
Woo! You gotta walk that aisle, Big Daddy.
C4 Camp having a bit of a rough run here tonight. That's the Ohio machine.
Ohio gets a bad rap.
Dustin Camp. He runs that two-tone paint job. It's black on one side, white on the other. So he can hit you and go to the other end and you don't know who it was.
Yeah, I promise he hits me. I know I'll find him exactly who it was. Roger Rafferty, always a sleeper. If you could be in any car on that track right now, Steve, what car would it be?
Braun wagon.
Which one?
Which one? I mean, do I get to have the driver of the car too?
No, I said you.
Because I'd ride with Trent.
I wouldn't ride with nobody.
I know. I really don't like being a passenger, but I think I would learn for sure riding with Trent.
I'd be over there cranking on the wheel trying to teach him something.
Oh.
I'd tell him too. Like, man, I love watching you derby, and I also like the derby too. There ain't nothing better than knocking the crap out of each other, just seeing who the better man or woman is that night. There ain't nothing like it. Some of my greatest friends in Demolition Derby are people that we've just had the all-out wars.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob Gilliam was hollering, chewing on my ear a little bit ago. He said, tell Steve about some of the battles we have. So he didn't care too much for you calling me a sandbagger.
I don't know that I ever called you a sandbagger.
Derby News thought you did, and he knows what time it is.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I know why you said that, because I said that Frank the Tank is not your style of derby.
Yeah, he didn't care for that.
That don't make you a sandbagger. that just means you're a smart, strategic driver, and you make your hits count.
Hey, if it's up to me, I wouldn't even make a hit the whole time I was out there.
That is not true. You're not a passive driver.
Well, I'd just rather not tear my car up, but I will get down if we've got to.
Oh, damn. He got in there deep.
Yep. Hopefully not too deep for his steering. See that?
Yep. You called it.
Oh, I wake up at 10 o'clock, Steve. No more mistakes. Tim Jr., he ain't afraid to sweep the parking lot.
Took the hub with it.
If you're going to sign the checks, you got to be able to push a broom on the blacktop. He about pushed that tire right back into his shin.
Would have learned him a lesson right there.
Learned him.
That's right. That's what happens after 10 o'clock. You start learning things.
Steve gets dumber, I get smarter. Billy's even laughing over there. The dirt man's still awake. He's still mad at me because I said I had trust issues with him. We gotta build the bridge. Assuming I get to work with you guys again and I don't get fired tonight.
We'll get one more day out of you anyway.
Yeah. They at least live out the contract before I get the pink slip. Joey Braun got one of them up in the back of him. Not up in much of anything. Back of that wagon 131, he's got it bowed in on the center. That's good for business. Get that wagon bowed in the center. Get that floor pan to pop up. It's hammer time. Big shout out to Megan, Sonkaluski, Ryan, Matt watching. Appreciate the feedback. And definitely appreciate all the support you guys give to me and the rest of the sport. Trent and Josh Braun's pounding somebody in the corner. Sorry, partner, you ain't coming out of that hole. There's a bad chance of it. There's sparks flying up under the body. He got out. I thought Joey Braun was gonna smoke old boy, but he slowed her up.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, get one more in. Yeah, get another one in.
That's trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what old man Braun ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna get smoked on that flag. He gonna start derbying back. That guy was running along the wall that they was creaming the crap out of.
Yep. All sparks.
Sparks flying everywhere. Concrete dust. .314 down there. Chad Pegg was helping them pound that poor boy into the wall. Jerry Chestnut. Shout out to whoever made that roof sign.
Nice to read it.
Jolene, Jolene. Well, like they may be helping them out of there. Look like me trying to get up off this couch.
It looks like me getting off this couch.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be mean.
Nothing but love.
That's 9 hours of me and you time. Serena, she's all in there. Serena, what are you doing on the track? Get off the track. I didn't even get no Jello shots. I still give the boy that $20 you give me. That wasn't enough. So
Oh, no.
I use my card and I give no. I'm not telling this story so you give me more. I give it to her boy. I said, there's for your baseball team. He said, I lost my tooth. I said, I don't care what you do with it. True story.
I don't care
That was
what
about
you
10
do
minutes
with it.
ago. I said, what are you doing up, boy? He said, I lost a tooth.
You should
The
have
girl
offered to
at the-
help him find it.
The girl at the stand, she said, why you talk like that? I said, I'm from Southwest Ohio.
I got to get you on no sleep more often.
Yeah. I should pull an all-nighter before we do this tomorrow. 24-hour derby builds, yeah. Oh, you guys, I'm into that. I think, man, I bet we've stayed up 3 or 4 days straight before getting cars done. It's like you click into another person. You start hallucinating. Big Bad Chandler Napier right there in the number 8 looking solid as a brick. Man, that track ain't worth a piss right there. That's what happened to Cam Penwell. I run into him and Tony.
Yep.
Said he just went down there and dug a hole.
Oh,
Joey Braun going to bend his car because that wall ain't going to give. Oh, he got him all the way up on top of another car, just about on top of the wall. That's like a 5 or 6 foot wall.
yeah.
He ain't going nowhere.
Billy, where is he going? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
His passenger front tires turned 90 degrees, pointed at the frame rail.
Yeah. I see that. I was like, what are you talking about? I see it now. That photographer was right in my way.
Yep.
Tanner Kane and that 23T, the Kentucky boy. Felicia Dimmitt going to get a little love from Joey Braun. Mad Mike DeFricia watching from home. He's got his pick. He done called the top 3.
How you doing, Mike? Hope you're doing well, man.
Derby through and through. Mad Mike DeFricia. He's eat up with it, much as anybody I ever met.
Oh!
I told you, Felicia, she
Took
can
her own
only
steer
act
now.
right for so long, and then I think she swallows that chew she's got in her lower lip,
Oh.
and it's lights out. I'm telling you, that Sturgis, I think it was the team show. She roasted that motor down. She got the Mad Dog too. There's Stewart, the 19.
Red flag.
Red flag, red flag.
Can we maybe get a chance to see to the right? There's a couple cars that are out in the corner over there.
Yeah, Billy, if it wouldn't be too much of an inconvenience for you, could you show us just a shade to the right?
A little
God,
more.
God bless you, my brother.
Those 2 right there.
That's Chad Pegg down there. Are you looking at the 429 right here?
Yeah.
That's
Vickers.
Vickers.
And
Seth
then to the
Vickers.
left.
That's Chad Pegg,
Okay.
314.
All right. Thank
He's
you.
out. Out. Fatty's over there hollering and hooting at somebody. He just dying to work for Smash It again.
What is happening?
It's after 10. Everybody's went cuckoo. Tim's on the track. There's cars moving.
It's like a game of charades right now. 2 words. Sounds like. Oh, I got it. It's a TV show.
You lost me, man.
Bumper bracket.
Squirrel. Blue sky.
You got it.
I did it.
I don't know.
I don't even care. I think they're going to get that car off. I think Fatty and Stan on the sideline seen something that they did. I think he was over there hollering at him.
Well, I mean, when they pull cars off the track, it's usually a fuel issue, so. Who's down there in the corner? Right there. The left side.
That is Nathan Evans, I do believe, 391.
Yep. Okay.
Closer.
.515 against the other side there.
Man, that fan's getting a little chilly. I'm
It
going
is.
to cut my shirt.
It is. It's keeping me awake, but it's chilly. Turn it off. Thank you. Man, what service? What service we get here, huh? Maybe we get somebody to rub our feet.
I ain't into that. You can have that. I'm going to leave if you guys start that crap.
Hey, you were in here last night with your shoes off.
Yeah, but wasn't nobody rubbing my feet.
Oh, man.
Michelle Elliott, drive to Chillicothe right now. I need a foot rub. Yeah, you see how I would love for you to hear her response to that.
I can imagine. I definitely can imagine what her response to that is.
I can usually get the girls to take my socks off, but none of them's rubbing my feet. They're not toe people. Look at that. Look at that
look
fuel
up, just
pouring out of it.
gallons of it.
Smoke them if you got them.
You know, it'd be real funny is when they get it off the track and somebody on the track decides to light it off, and the trail just follows them all the way off.
Well,
It's like a lit fuse.
they're probably going to have to burn it. That's a lot of fuel. It was pouring out of there.
Yeah.
That's heads up by Stan and Fatty. Gee, many Christmas. Is that the driver or the
That's
passenger,
the passenger tire. Yeah.
Why is it still attached to something?
Brake line.
Yeah, maybe.
Or a tie rod, I guess, but I think it's the brake line.
Well, you could be right about the tie rod, too. It could be far enough if it's still on the drag link.
Okay. Who's up in that far corner, straight in the center?
Man, you are testing me. That looks like... I can't even see a color.
It's just
Is this a joke?
It's just the back of a black car. We can't tell.
Well, Singleton's right behind him. I'd have to look at their cars. Jason Kassler asked me if the Bronze was running old school shifters like on the floor. I'd have to look at them. I know I still can't feel my knee to this day from when we first started bolting shifter to the back of the tail shaft.
Oh.
My whole side of my knee's numb. I went and had an MRI and everything one time that they couldn't tell me nothing was wrong, but I still can't feel it. There's a dent.
From like the old Raptor Fab style shifters?
Not them, but yeah, the kind that bolted to the back of the tail shaft. When Nearat first started making them, they bolt back there, and it was right there on your knee. And you get out there and start getting busy. Not that I ever got busy, Steve, but for some reason, my knee, probably from people hitting me, is numb.
Okay.
But the old school, surely they don't have a piece of 3/8 all thread coming up through the floorboard on that transmission linkage. That's what I used to like to run. You could sit there and you could hang your left arm over the steering wheel and shift with your left hand. Never take your arm off that bench seat, your right arm.
Just the old school push-pull.
Well, it wasn't a push-pull. The 3/8 threaded rod would go down there and it was bent at a 90. And you just
Up
push
and down.
it forward.
Up and down, yeah.
Yeah, I never ran the push-pull. Like, I think Butch, he may still even run one of them, but I know he used to where it just kind of lays there and
Yeah.
you just push it forward, pull it back.
That Chevy linkage, it's like a C.
Right.
You just take and cut off the ears on that C
Yeah.
and weld one of them back on at the other, like the 90-degree spot, and then it becomes a push-pull.
I got you.
Well, they opted to not burn it off. They just covered it up, dumped some dirt on it. More time efficient right there.
Shout out to my man Caleb Lappy watching from home. My road dog, my pit man. Mark Pauly, if I had a few of what you've had, they would kick me off here and fire me. My lawyer told me in 2004, he said, you're on a 3-drink minimum, my man.
Don't handle it well?
Ask Butch.
Oh, man.
Switzer still in that 82, sneaking around.
Trent, 31, doing some pushing.
Oh, hey, he's just dying to get busy. He don't like to run around out there slow. He just laid into Josh Dimmitt. The outsiders are about to get welcome to Chillicothe. Colby's already out. I don't know if Felicia's still in.
Colby, I think, had transmission issues when somebody got hung on him for a while.
Michigan driver Stewart there looking real nice. I crossed paths with him in Michigan. Let me make sure that's where he's from.
Trent, oh man, he put himself into the wall there pretty hard.
Trent Braun did?
Yeah.
I told you he's ready to get wild.
He sent chunks of that concrete wall flying.
Roger Rafferty there in the 117 just hanging out right in front of Jason Koch. They're like, go Trent, grow. Tear them all up and tear yourself up. Yeah, Felicia still is out there. And yes, Stewart is a Michigan driver. Tanner Kane still out there in that 23T. Switzer, I do believe they're in the 82. Chandler Napier in the 8. 230 Grant Hoffman. Uh-oh. 713, is that Jimmy Singleton? I
Yes.
told you he was wild. He's all over Joey Braun right now. Party time. Josh Braun looking for him. Todd Gorman in that 114.
8's got himself hung.
Chandler Napier, yep, on that dead Colby car. He's gonna need a little help from somebody. He's out there by himself too. Ain't nobody probably gonna help him. He's a good kid from back home.
B. Dimmitt's looking for help in the 55. She's hung on something. Trent's up through the wall over there.
Uh-oh. And the front wheel hanging off. Trent Braun's out. He just pulled his flag.
My goodness.
Gonna leave it up to the boys here. Lee Watson, that 44. Singleton's up on the back of Switzer now. Officials telling Chandler Napier he's out. He finally got unhung, and they timed him out. The number 8 is done. Felicia Dimmitt looked like she's liking that new engine. I think that was Nick Stewart in 19 just tattooed the left rear of Roger Rafferty's 117. .125 Derek Irvin. Kentucky boys still out there. Josh Braun. Joey got a right front flat. Boys are going to have their hand full with these Fords. I couldn't see her, but that was probably Felicia we just heard. Irvin getting busy down there on Felicia.
You see Nolan in a while?
Who?
56X Nolan?
Nope.
What about 429 and Nickel?
Well, there was a black car down at the entrance in. It's hard to see the roof sign. I think that might be that car. I don't know if it's still going, but it was down there about 10 minutes ago. I have not crossed paths with Tanner Kane in a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember that name, and I'm starting to think I remember it for a reason. Josh Braun and Jimmy Singleton hooking up for the dance. Felicia Dimon has dug herself a hole.
There's Kane right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just mean in general in Derby, I've not crossed paths with him in a long time, and I don't know where the last time I did. It may have been back in the Freedom Hall days for all I know. It's been a while. Jason Koch still sneaking around the number 19, as well as Nick Stewart. Switzer, 82. There's a lot of money drivers left out there.
Well,
there's that car I was talking about right there with the orange and purple doghouse. That might be your car. What'd you say, 429?
I'm pretty sure that is. I think you're right. I just updated the list. Somewhere around 13-ish cars is what I'm seeing right now. Singleton's starting to go up in smoke here.
Wake up. Josh Braun got the back of that 231 watered in real nice. Ooh. Packed her in there a little tighter. Josh Dimmitt up under the back of Switzer. Josh Braun and Irvin still getting it on.
Ooh.
Yeah, he went over there and woke Joey up. Joey's already got a right front flat, I think. Look like something going on. That's it. I need a dial. I need a 70-inch screen, Steve. That's what we need. Touch screen so we can zoom in, and we need the remote control that we can move. We can move Mikey's head around up there, Joe. We can move the camera exactly where we want it.
We have a remote camera. We use it when we have multiple angles.
Sorry, Mikey. Sorry, Joe. You're fired. It's just kidding. There ain't nothing. You're watching, and it leaves the screen. You're like, no, come back, come back.
Got Kane down here at this end. Got Irvin. Here comes Josh Dimmitt. Watson looking good in the 44. The back of that thing looks deadly.
It's flat as a pancake, that's for sure. Rafferty, yep, you got it. Nick Stewart, Switzer, Cody, the 230, which was
Hoffman.
Yes, sir. Man. You have got my back, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Tired, buddy?
No. I'm plenty awake.
Yeah. You can take your little nap over there. Frankie probably taking him a nap about now.
Wow. Look at that. Kane parked between a rock and a hard place here.
Is that who I can hear? I can hear somebody sounds like they're hung up. Where's he at?
Right here in the lower screen.
Oh, I got you.
He's got nowhere to
Surgery
go.
in session. Nothing like stuffing somebody in between a dead car and a wall. Irvin put that that left rear right in there, and Josh Braun going to keep him in there. That's a game changer. Tanner Kane was looking strong. I don't know that it's a game changer, but that was one of the better cars out there.
Yeah. It's like the butterfly effect. Anything changes, changes the whole outcome. Got about a dozen left, looks like. Switzer in the 82 still fighting. Hoffman in the 230. Nice to see Jason Koch out here in the top 12. Hold on, Braun.
Bye-bye, Joshy.
Irvin stuck in Braun. Now
Yeah,
they're
Joey
free.
Braun was hung up, but he's moving now. Irvin was holding him right in there.
Watson lose steering?
I don't think so. I just think he got over in a bad spot. Watson and Irvin ain't afraid of it.
Right.
Everybody else out there in the track like, yeah, boys, go. You guys kill each other. Josh Braun all the way up under the front of Watson. Joey going to clean him up.
Really is impressive to watch.
Oh yeah, that was an assist right there. Now Irvin going to take a shot right into the concrete wall and up into the back, rip the right pillar right off of Josh Braun's wagon. That ain't going to slow him down. Back of Watson's car is getting to be risky business. Good clean shot by Irvin. Josh Dimmick got the sway bar hanging off that thing. Right in the driver's door. I give Watson and Irvin credit. Nobody else wants to bang with them, and they're down there trading lick for lick.
Right.
That ain't your question if he still got steering.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he was messing around with it, but man, he just whipped that donut on a dime. He's pouring the mail to Josh Braun. Watson got a whole lot of front end left. Brute force for that wagon. Pound for pound, there's no comparison.
Might have just taken his own wheel right there.
He got up on there pretty good. Yeah, sorry to disturb your guys' derby down here, but we're going to come down here for a minute. I don't know Lee Watson from Kentucky. If I do, I just don't recognize the name. He's down there getting busy.
That tire's trying to come off.
On Irvin's 125.
Yep.
Yeah, that ain't helping him out none. In the war he's in right now. Got the whole bumper and the frame about to rip off. Watson was just looking. He was trying to smoke Joey Braun's doghouse. Rafferty, Switzer, Grant. Who's hung up, Steve? I can hear somebody cranking on it hard.
Well, Irvin's trying to push that wheel for
Well,
one.
that's probably who it is then. Who was that? 745.
I don't recall that number.
I could be thinking of a heat 3 heats ago. I've done went delusional. There's Rafferty. There's Cope. There's Joey Braun. That car right there, is that? Or
That's the
495.
That's the 429 nickel.
That is with the purple and the orange doghouse.
Yep.
29. Chris Nickel, DeGraff, Ohio. Okay.
Watson right here in front of us. Flag still up, but no effort inside.
There's Cody Switzer, 82. Still looking calm, cool, and collected. Red flags are flying. Steve Jason Cope got so close years ago, and you and I both know what this would mean to him.
Yeah. He's got a really good looking ride right now and
Oh, yeah.
been staying out of trouble.
Yep, I told you Ryder Rashford would be there at the bottom, 117. He's always a sleeper.
Yeah.
He stays out of the mess, and he's always there at the bottom, too.
Back to green.
Irvin still dragging that mess of crap around. Rafferty ain't moving. Is he out? Nope. There he goes. He's got her snooted up a little bit in the front. He's got something going on.
Yeah.
Spoke too soon on the 117.
He got it moving.
Well, Irvin and Watson took a pretty good stab at Josh and Joey, but they survived this storm, and I don't know if anybody else gonna be stabbing at him, but it looks like Irvin's gonna be the next to go. 230 still hanging out.
Hoffman.
Yep.
Oh, how about that? Hoffman's hung in the 230.
Yep.
That'll help. Rafferty.
Roger got himself hung on him.
I don't think he's got reverse.
Maybe that's why he couldn't move. And maybe that's why he just hit him wide open, because that was his only chance to keep rolling.
Tried to get through him.
Jason Koch has lost that right side. It's going to be in the dirt. You better keep that baby hid. And it's not a mess. It's still pretty tight. So if it's in the dirt, he's going to be done.
Yeah. I think he's got solids on the back of that too, so hard to see at this angle just for sure, but not a lot of forgiveness there if it does go in the dirt.
Yeah, I don't see too many people do it, but whether I'm right or wrong, life hack on what I believe, you gotta cut them all the way across the center, almost like a paddle tire where it's like they throw rooster tails.
Yeah.
Now they also fall apart when you do that after
Yep.
a few runs, but I'd rather them fall apart every run and buy a new set than go out there and get hung up by the tire. Because it is nice not having to worry about a flat. they better form an alliance out there, or they better pray to the Derby gods, because they're going to let the 231 to 131 get too far down. There ain't going to be a whole lot they can do about it.
You're not wrong.
I've been wrong a lot tonight, and I could be wrong again. But, I mean, that's just my belief. There's no bias in that. I told Toby whenever he came back last year and ran that Derby of Frankie's, it paid like $5,000. I think it was the final confrontation. I said, man, no disrespect to everybody else, but it just looked like everybody out there was fighting for second place, like they was okay with it. Nobody got on him.
Right.
Nobody, I mean, it's like, if you don't jump on some people, you might as well just sit back and watch it happen.
Yep. I got through a heat and into a feature by using that kind of thing to my advantage before. There was a guy, his name was Lee Day, and he was like a local legend in our area, had been retired for several years.
Yeah.
He came out of retirement to run the Derby for, it was in 2000 actually. And nobody wanted to touch him. I was in his heat. So I just ran next to him the whole time.
Yeah.
Nobody would touch me because I was right next to him. And I just skated through a heat.
Got on the coattail.
Not ashamed to admit it.
No, I mean, hey, there ain't no shame in my game. While you was gone, I told everybody, I said, I'm sorry if you hear crunching, but I'm eating a whole bag of M&Ms, and I just dropped one on this old stale couch Steve sits on all the time. I didn't even hesitate. I threw it right down the hatch. I said, there ain't no shame in my game.
You can't waste a good M&M.
Heck no.
Irvin's going to be just about out of time over here.
Well, they keep pulling right in front of him. He keeps staying in. Switzer just smoked that 429.
Irvin's done.
Are they telling him he's out or he broke off?
They told him he was out.
I got you. Well, they must have had him timed out already because he just had made contact.
Final five.
Cody Switzer does not have enough car. When you don't have enough car, you got to figure out another way to make it happen. There ain't nobody out there got enough car for those wagons.
I mean, I might argue that Jason Koch does. His drivetrain's hard to beat. The nose is straight. Get him up on the wheel, let him do his thing.
Well, I would say his shot would be if he went down to where he pulled in the track at when the Derby started and seen if he could go to the future, and it takes 88 to get there, and clocked one of them right in the front corner and just wasted the steering.
Just 45 them.
And then he still got to deal with the other one.
Well, I sent him a text message. It looks like he got it.
Well, he's not in the future, Steve. You got to go 88 to get there. I'm talking a Hail Mary, a Doug Flutie. It may get caught in the end zone, it may not. Because he's got a front end hanging out there, but he ain't going to get it done hitting him in the passenger door.
That's for sure.
And don't mistake when I say Hail Mary. I mean it don't always have to be from downtown. I mean the way he hit Joey right there so hard broadside. I mean if the Derby gods are going to bless you, you're going to pop his cap off or something.
Right.
You know, and then it's a game changer, and then one of them's out. He's definitely turned it up, that's for sure. But see that? That keeps happening. I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if it's that right rear. He just said, Rob Switzer, you're not getting third. I am. If there's one thing we can't do, it's predict Demolition Derby, buddy.
That is true.
We can talk all the crap we want, but I've seen the strangest things happen. He's on a rampage. He's definitely having fun out there. He's letting her fly. Now, why is Joey Braun not moving? There he goes.
His car's stalled a few times this feature. It's always refired, but he's had a brief couple of moments where he sat idle.
He don't have a whole lot of steering, Steve. Watch.
Yeah. Well, that passenger front has been flat for a while, and then Jason really got in there.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, the Hail Mary.
Oh, boy. Almost rolled himself over.
Yeah, he almost went corkscrew style. Oh, I thought he had him in the kill zone. That track has put more cars out tonight right over there by that wall, and I thought Josh could not back up.
Broke his steering.
Jason?
Yep.
Self-inflicted pain.
It looked like the driver's side was broke, but maybe not.
Yeah, Jacob did confirm. He said he'd been watching Joey pretty good. He ain't had much steering.
Josh is hung to Jason. They got free. Transcooler is just boiling steam off it right now on Jason Koch's machine. Jason's steering's locked to the left. Josh on the clock, sitting idle. Oh, not idle now. Tires are spinning.
Yeah, he's got his front up on that car a little bit. He's going to get a little help there.
Look at the front bumper pushed into the tire. That's why his tire. That's why he was locked to the left.
Irvin says, "I'll get you one way or another, dead or alive." Joey has got Josh in there even tighter now. Back of that car buried. If Cody Switzer goes heads up here, oh man. Oh my gosh. I said he didn't have enough car. There's got to be another way, and he is trying to prove it. He's got Joey Braun against the dead Irvin car. Josh Braun is just about timed out. Cody Switzer leaning on him. The 82 is about to pull it off here. They're telling him to back up. Josh is out of that car. Joey Braun, according to all my rowdy friends, has not had steering for quite some time, and Cody Switzer is about to bring the 10,000 smackaroos back to Canada. Lean with it. Rock with it. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. It's his to lose right now. They're telling him to back up. He says, hey, I'm backing up and I'm coming right back. He's leaning on him hard. Joey Braun is trying to get her out. They've got to have him on the clock. He has got to be about timed out. He is backing up.
There's plenty of daylight there.
Tick-tock, wave the checkered flag. Cody Switzer, the number 82, pulled off the unthinkable. Well, maybe it wasn't unthinkable. He's always a good driver, good car. He didn't have enough car. He had to play his cards right. He won the chess match. Checkmate, fool.